Hello and welcome to episode 57 of Series 1 of Master League Story Mode. Now, PES 17 is coming out in just over 14 days and a few hours, so we are really pressed for time. I'm not even sure how pressed for time we are, but it's very is the answer to that. We've been skipping a few games, which is great. We're making good headway. Actually, we're into the transfer window now. We're into January, so we're into the second half of the season. But we still need to keep things moving along. I think we can pretty much give up on the league. The league is done. We're in 7th position. Although we're only maybe a couple of points off 3rd. We're no way we're going to win this. So I'm pretty happy to be pretty liberal with the skipping of the Premier League games. To be honest, if I gave myself a few days to prepare for PES 17 and the next series, that would be really helpful as well. So I'm sorry to those of you who would have quite liked to have seen more Premier League games. But I just don't think we're going to have time. And we're going to win the Champions League. Come on. But to do that, we're going to need to make some signings. And to do that, we're going to need to keep moving. So let's do just that. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the negotiations. I think we had a bid in for Hakan. We did. 6.2 million. I mean, that's a couple of mil less than what we paid for him. But that would facilitate the move of Jack Wilshere. And I'm pretty sure if we sold Moreno for 6.9... Hakan for 6, that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. God, it's going to be close. Going to be close. Do you know what? After actually the real life news of Jack Wilshere's loan move to Bournemouth. Oh, by the way, I mean, I don't know if I've mentioned it, and you might be wondering why I'm going for Jack over Cesc, who, stats-wise might be the better player. I'm a huge Jack Wilshere fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't tend to mention it much. Maybe some of the bias in my commentary when we played Tottenham has shown that through. But I've always been a big Jack fan. I want to see him do well. So I'd love to play with him on here. Let's just see if we can get any more money for Hakan. It looks like we can. Jordan I, we definitely need to keep him. Obi Ulari, we definitely need to keep you. McCarthy's another option. 13 million. He's a really great all-round player in this. Really great box-to-box player. But the good thing about Wilshere is he can play attacking midfield pretty neatly, and he's a great passer. Great passer. His speed in this is probably a little bit unfair. I think he's quicker than 74, but he's got great ball control, great dribbling, so he can fill in when Emi Buendia isn't up to play. And Hakan will be sad to see him go so quickly, but he's not really done anything to justify us keeping him. And Dai, you've got to stay as well. Losey, if we need an extra 1.3 million to do something, then we've got that option. We might want to... we probably want to find maybe a spare striker to bring in on loan. Maybe someone who can play on the wing as well. So I'm going to have a quick look. Quick look in the favourites, actually. Let's have a quick look in the favourites for maybe if we've got anyone in here that we could get in on loan. Maybe we bring Adama Traore back in on loan. We'll try that. Why not? Hooper, we've always fancied him. Maybe not. Oliver Torres in on loan. Ideally we'd get someone who can score goals. Victor Fisher in on loan. That would be a great one. Get the old band back together. Okay, no news yet. But I think we're going to skip this game against Swansea in the league. Oh, 1-0 win. Scraped that. And we're sitting... Yeah, we're in 4th. Only 2 points off 2nd, but a big 10 points away from Man United, who are running away with this season. Jose Mourinho really kicking into form. That's a useful extra 494,000 there. We could do with that. 4 million in the bank. Let's see what we get for Hakan. We could do with an extra million, and that should cover us pretty nicely for Jackie boy. Lovely, lovely Jack Wilshere. Oh, a sneaky loan for Victor Fisher. Bringing him back home. He wants to be here for the Champions League. He helped us get promotion. Then we couldn't quite sign him on a full transfer, but it looks like we might be able to bring him back in. That would be great. He's exactly the sort of player that we need, with Moreno going out. What's the offer? Oh, 2 million. 6-month loan. Ooh, that is pretty rich. That's a big one. Unsurprisingly. Don't want to let Danny Ings go. Adama Traore, that's a shame. That's a shame. We actually developed him pretty well. It was a shame to let him go. Okay. So we're not going to get any money off Wilshere. We've got an extra 567,000 there for Hakan. I think we're going to do this. See you later, Hakan. That's 10 mil there. And then a tasty. Brings us up to 17. Just should sneak it. There we go. Big Jackson! Jackie boy! Oh! Let's see if we can sign Fisher as well. No. We could with Lowe, selling Lowe. We probably don't need Lowe now. We wanted him to be there to win the Champions League. Maybe you'd bring him on at the end as a hero at the club. I think it'll only leave Duffy and Henley and the man of steel, Jason Steele, in the squad. But we could do with a third striker. And we know the quality that Victor Fisher holds. And he can play an attacking midfielder and out on the wing as well. I think that would be a smart move to bring him back in. An old club favourite, a fan favourite. How he lit up the league. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So that should just about cover Victor Fisher. And that is an incredible bit of business. What a day in the transfer window for Tim Sherwood's Blackburn. These could be the signings that push us through. Yes, we have actually lost a player from the squad. We've lost Hakan, Moreno and Lowe, but we've brought in Wilshere and Fisher. And Fisher is a very versatile player, as is Wilshere. He can play anywhere in the central midfield. And Fisher can play in the attacking midfield and on either wing or as a striker. So I think we should be okay. What a big day this is for the club. Jack Wilshere. Bournemouth star. A Bournemouth hero. 2 new players join up with the squad. Do we not get a... No? Nothing? Okay. No sort of press conference or anything. That's a shame. The question is, where does Wilshere play? I mean, this is... I think we're probably going to just be able to rotate. Can't drop Tyder. Godfrey Donce has started so well. Emi Buendia. Can't drop Emi Buendia either. Oh, well, I mean, he's a great squad player. No doubting that. Victor Fisher, another great squad player. He can play out on the right pretty well. He's great through the middle. Great as an attacking midfielder as well. Neither of those two walk into the squad, which I think says a lot about the strength of this team. Safir Tyder, he stays in for his physical and defensive side. Godfrey Donce is a good all-round player. I think it's just going to be down to who's feeling it on the day, really. Donce can play right-back and centre-back as well. He's a good right-back, Donce, so we can maybe utilise him there. We've just got a few more options now, really. We've not really got any weak players. And we've got a nice spread on the subs bench. Very pleased with that. But yeah, I think we'll wait and see, just see who's looking good, who needs to come in. I think that's pretty much all our business done. Got things out of the way, we got it done. Early doors. So let's get into the first match of this episode. I don't know if we're going to have time to play more than 2 games in this episode because I'm a bit rushed for time, but we're definitely going to play the FA Cup. There's no way we're letting that go to Sims. Let's see who's up for this one. Well, it's hard to drop Doncer on a red. Wilshere maybe starts on the bench. Victor Fisher also on the bench. Obulari, well, no, I think Harry Kane on a red. This is great. We've got so many options. I'm really pleased with this team now. Emi Buendia is absolutely just established himself as our first choice attacking midfielder. Although Wilshere, technically a better player. I'm sure Wilshere will get a chance because Buendia gets pretty tired pretty quick. But Buendia's speed and finishing, I think he's earned his starting place pretty much. Southampton, they've got Jay Rodriguez up front. He's really dangerous in this. Thovan on the right, also a tricky player. But what they also have is the FA Cup boost. We could easily get caught out here. Very easy to get caught out. So, with the league probably out of our grasp, if we take into the fact that we're going to have to sim a hell of a lot more games. FA Cup, Champions League, these are the ones that we're going to win this season. Tim Sherwood, he deserves a cup, and so do these players. Bakali there with Harry Kane. Bakali's still got more to do this season. I don't think he's quite shone as we expected him to. He's been good, but there's more to come. We've got Wilshere and Fisher, our 2 new signings, on the bench today. Still not sure of our best 11, really, which is a good position to be in. And now he looks long to Bakali. That's a beautifully weighted ball. Surely Mighty Mouse has got the pace on Yoshida. He has. He skips away from him. Ball in along the floor. Nathan Redmond. Oh, he's just squirmed that wide of the post with the left foot. Bakali was never going to be having any troubles with a foot race against Yoshida, but the ball in really should have been finished by Nathan Redmond there. Absolutely no emotion on his face, though. Great ball out to Martina. Danny Rose closing him down. It's a nice ball inside. Dangerous into McQueen. Rodriguez, that's a great finish. Jesus. Whoa, Southampton with their first attack, and that was a beautiful finish from Jay Rodriguez. There wasn't much we could do with that. It was a good overlapping run. Danny Rose maybe could have been more aware. But the short ball inside, that was nice. Little knock back there. Oh, it's gone through the legs of Ndiaye. That's unfortunate. Good tackle from Ndiaye. Needed that. Oxford long ball looking for Redmond. Redmond gets a head to it, but only back as far as the Southampton player. Great tackle from Henley, though. He's won that back. Ball through looking for Harry Kane. Can he get a touch? He can. Can he square this to Bakali? Zakaria Bakali, and that's 1-1. Great vision there from Harry Kane. He did well to get ahead of his defender. The through ball didn't necessarily lend itself to taking a shot, but he had the presence of mind, and he knew that Bakali was following him up, and he squared it simply for the Belgian, who got a tap in, just as I was doubting whether we'd seen much of Bakali this season. He was right there alongside Kane. It was a great run from Kane and Bakali. Good ball through from Henley after winning it back. And he squares it neatly. And Bakali straight down the middle, but luckily over the keeper. Buendia, he's in like a shot. Redmond into Buendia. He's got Harry Kane in the box. He looks back though for Safir Taider. Hits it with the right foot. Whoa. Maybe didn't have the best angle for that, but Buendia did well to find Taider in space on the edge of the box. He had to think about passing, but then he's trying to hit it with the outside of the boot. Couldn't quite get the inward curl that he needed. Doncer tracking back, as usual. He's a real pain in the arse. If you want that ball in the central midfield position, you're going to have to deal with Godfrey Doncer somewhere in and around you. Oh, that's a great turn from McQueen. Taider breaking play up, and that's 1-0. I mean, 1-0? 1-0? 1-all. That's 1-all at the half in this cagey, but actually pretty exciting FA Cup matchup. Let's have a look at the stats. Yeah, I mean, Southampton have kept possession well, and they've only had one shot. And what a shot that was from Jay Rodriguez. We've had more chances, but we've not really been able to keep possession well enough. Let's see if we can do that in this half. Oh, nearly had him. Nearly had him. This is where we like him with the geezer press. Get him in the corners. They struggle. There it is. Nice ball. Is Kane onside? He is. Nathan Redmond back in with the right foot inside, looking for Buendia. Doesn't find him. Out as far as Godfrey Doncer. Can he get a shot away? Great shot from Doncer. Just able. The keeper there, just able to get a little hand to it. Push it round the left post. Emi Buendia looking tired. So it's time to bring on our new signing, Jack Wilshere. He's going straight into the hole. Into the number 10 position. Jackie boy. What an exciting signing this has been. And on for his debut. He's not quick in this, but he's got great dribbling. And really, really great passing. So we'll see if we can pick out a pass to Harry Kane. Another true gooner. But it's Southampton who are on the attack straight away after the substitution. That's a good ball in. Can Oxford get there ahead of Yoshida? He can. Fabio should get this one easily, and he does. Oh, that was a bit dangerous. Henley into Redmond. Can you see the run of Bakali? That's a great crossfield ball. Can Bakali keep this in? He can. And now he should be able to drive into the area. Can you knock this back to Doncer? Doncer with the left foot! Godfrey! Godfrey Doncer. Hold me close and Godfrey Doncer. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. Don't know where that came from. That's the magic of the FA Cup for you there. Bakali. That was a great ball over from Redmond. Finding Bakali in a hell of a lot of space. He had options in the middle. Kane had made a good run, but he drew the defender in. And then Doncer. It's a neat little finish with his weak foot. Great stuff. And that's Godfrey's first goal for the club. And what an important one it is in this FA Cup matchup. Good running from Bakali. And another simple goal, really. Here's Wilshere. First touch. The Blackburn shirt. Gets it into Kane. Here's Wilshere again. Little chip ball looking for Harry Kane. He goes for the header. Oh, what a goal! Oh, that's what you get when you buy Jack Wilshere. You get dinks of that sort of quality. And although it's a weird mixture of emotions for me to see him setting Harry Kane up, what a header that was. And Jack Wilshere, instant impact. There he is. Blackburn's number 8. Bournemouth legend, Jack Wilshere. Let's track that. First little bit of interplay here between Kane and Wilshere. He held the man off. It's like he's running in sand, he's so slow. It's a nice little ball over. And Kane with an unorthodox header there. It's it off the post. Great. So a little bit of squad rotation here. These new signings have given us so many options. We're able to bring Fisher on into attacking midfield, drop Wilshere back into central midfield, Donson now to right back, allowing us to rest Henley, who was tired, and take off Tyder, who is also tired. We've got so many options here. That's the first touch for Victor Fisher. Wilshere, can he pick out Rose? That's another nicely weighted through ball. Tovan just able to get a toe on it. A Tovan on it. He steps away from McQueen. You fire a shot off here. Godfrey Donser, great shot. Good save from Stecklenburg. And this should be the end of the game here. And it is. And it's a good win in the FA Cup for us. Things were struggling. Win a goal behind to Southampton's probably their only shot of the game. Let's check that out. Yep, just the one shot on target for Southampton which went in. But then we really showed our dominance. And Jack Wilshere had a great debut. Came on, assisting the third goal from Harry Kane. What a goal that was. Man of the match performance there by Harry Kane. Bakali played well. He got the first goal. Donser was everywhere in the midfield. And then Wilshere came on. Good debut for him as well. In fact, Victor Fisher back in the team. He got a hero's reception from the travelling fans. They love him like a son after what he did for us in the Championship. So great game. Really enjoyed that. Good stuff. So now we are through to the quarter-finals. Who are we playing? Oh, Arsenal. That's a tough draw. Really tough draw. But you've got to play the top teams, as we've said so far. Oh, Harry Kane, the doctor. I'm not sure if I want Harry Kane operating on me. Or even able to see my medical history. I just don't trust him. But I do like his footballing. I think we can probably safely say that we are done in the transfer window. So we can skip through this pretty quickly. So there we go. Newcastle, what we got? 2-2. Tough result at home there. How did we do? We lost 2-0. That's a real shame. Away games are proving a really difficult test for our sim manager. Man City only 3 days later. We would like to be on form for them. Okay, Derby at home. This is a win, right? Surely. 3-0. Yes. Better. It's the sort of performances we would expect from this team. Okay. Let's get into this game then. Last game of the episode. I've only got time for 2 today. I've got a busy day. IRL. Yeah, so predictably they're quite tired, but we can bring in Kane, bring in Buendia. Wilshere can start on the bench. Tyder back in. Donser there. I mean, Wilshere's great, but he's too slow, I think, to be in the midfield. Donser and Tyder are both get around so well, and they can break up play really nicely. Oh, that's a shame. Maybe we'll start Ibe. He's tired, but we like Jordan Ibe. He always plays well. Nathan Redmond's a far better player, actually. He's on a blue. No. Okay. Redmond can play. Ndai back in. Oxford's looking tired. Fredericks. Henley out. Fabio back in. Yeah, why didn't we do this before? What was I thinking? I just assumed maybe that the computer would change the... I don't know. It's just stupid. Completely unnecessary. Okay. Up against Man City. Did we beat them in the first? I think we've already beaten them once this season. Exciting night game here at the Etihad. Everyone giving a lovely big clap. It's a full house. Exciting game here between the existing league champions and Man City, who aren't the force that they once were, but they're still decent. Absolutely, let's not write them off. Here we go. Blackburn looking to not have an embarrassing finish in the league. I think that's our aim at the moment. We don't want to be winning the Champions League and then getting relegated. That would be embarrassing. So we need to be making a good show of it at least. Kane did well to win that back, but he couldn't find Bakali with the ball. But he's won it back again, Harry Kane. Back inside of Evans. Kane with the shot. Oh, he's hit that really well. Caballero pushed it round the post. Sterling takes it down, but Emi Buendia's in there. Oh, great tackle from Fernando. Safir Tyder hits it. Wow, that's a great save from Caballero. He's really whacking out those arms all over the place, Caballero, to keep that ball out of the goal. That was a crunching tackle from Fernando. Is that back for a late yellow? No, that's just the replay still. But Tyder's hit that with some real fizz. That is a great save. Sterling, good running down the side, but Henley's won that back. And now Blackburn can launch the break as Redmond lays it off to Donser. Little slip there from Hummels. Redmond now into the Man City box. Can he knock it back into the path of Donser? He can. Godfrey Donser with the left foot. Blocked by the Man City defender. Blackburn coming out all guns blazing, and Emi Buendia's won it back again. He holds off Zabaleta. Then looks for the ball through. Danny Rose tries to get possession back into Blackburn's hands. Dangerous play there by Donson, but it's paid off. Henley, because he stayed on side, he has. Little ball through into Harry Kane. Can he get ahead of Mats Hummels? He can. Harry Kane with the right. Another great save from Caballero. He's keeping him in this match. Donson's hit that really hard, but from far too far away. Should maybe be a couple of goals up here. The inevitable Aguero finish now is going to be particularly hard to stomach. There's Man City finding space again down this right-hand side with Jesus Navas. Oh, that's a great ball into Aguero! Oh, off the post! I was about to say, there is the inevitable hammer blow from Sergio Aguero. And now Henley, outpacing Sterling. Great play from Henley. Redmond into Emi Buendia. And he spin away from David Silva. He can. And now he's running away from him again. Into the middle, here's Emi Buendia. Can he find the ball through to Harry Kane? What a ball that is! What a goal that is! Lovely little ball there from Emi Buendia. Just slips it through into the path of Kane. Beautifully straight pass through the middle. He saw the run of Kane. And instead of trying to adapt the pass to him, he just put it in a position he knew that Kane could get to. Great running from Buendia. Just piercing through the middle, penetrating. And then this ball is masterful. That is just lovely. I mean, it looks simple from there. And then finally Caballero beaten with a little left foot toe poke. Good half of football there for Blackburn. Possession-wise, as usual, not so great, but hitting him on the break, as we love to do. And it was a great finish from Harry Kane after a beautiful ball from Buendia that sees us a goal up in Manchester territory. Decent passing here from Man City. That's a great ball out from Aguero. Finding Navas, who's seeing a lot of the ball in this game. Oh, that's beautiful stuff there from Man City, but Aguero couldn't finish, uncharacteristically. And Blackburn still ahead just about now. It's Oxford not afraid of a dribble, as he shows here. Looking for Redmond down the line. He's again away from Hummels. Finds back to Henley. Takes a little second. Looks up, puts it in. Tider into Buendia. Turns away from Fernando and he's inside. Emi Buendia onto his left foot. Oh. Ball back to Nathan Redmond. He's taken out there. Is that in the box? David Silva. Could this be a rare penalty? It is. Now I think, and some of you fans out there might be more eagle-eyed than me, I'm pretty sure this is our first penalty. In fact, it's maybe one of the first penalties I've ever had from open play. This is really something, and questionable whether it was even a penalty. But that's what it's been called as. Now, it's been so long since I did a penalty, I'm going to have to use the display guides. Who's our penalty taker? Oh, Zakaria. Very good at penalties. Wouldn't have necessarily put him down as a penalty taker. So, I'm going to put this down the middle. No, I'll put it down the right. Probably too, that's too weak. Zakaria Bakali, who sends the keeper the wrong way. Gives him the old Belgian eye shuffle. The old Belgian waffle. Sends Caballero the wrong way. And Bakali makes it 2-0 to Blackburn. What a game this is turning out to be. Calm penalty, really. And Fredericks lets that run, but that should be the game. And that's 2-0, and that's a really, really solid win in the league. Yep, brutal. 10 shots on target. Great goalkeeping from Caballero. I mean, that's what kept them in the game. He should really be man of the match. But it falls to Kane. He scored a good goal. Buendia also played well. Me and you, next time, together, next episode. It's a date. I'll see you in a bit.